Welcome to Mug Decision. This is Mug talking, and today I'm here with.
In I'm a Brazilian judge. I'm an L1 judge for Star Wars Unlimited, and I judge other card games. I make content about card games in Brazil too in Portuguese, so if you're a Brazilian speaker or if you'd like to know more about the Brazilian culture of TCG, let's follow me.
Yeah, we'll have here in the description the link for sure. So we're going to talk about pre-release, third party product that happened this weekend yesterday in X Place. We happened to this weekend. I play both. I'm going to talk more about it in another video, but this video is specifically to talk about the winner of yesterday. That is this Ackbar data vault that won I think he only have one loss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just amazing. And
yes, you heard right. It was an Admiral Ackbar that won a PQ, and it was not a PQ with 16 players or 20 players. No, it was one of our biggest events of the season.
Almost 90, right?
We started with 87 players.
87 players, yeah.
And it was really fun because it was the weekend of homebrews here in Brazil.
Yeah.
I was the head judge for the event on Saturday on Meruru, São Paulo, and I was doing the live stream of X Place yesterday.
Yeah.
So I got to see the whole game from behind, and it was amazing to see the panic on everyone's eyes when they got to face Ackbar. It was really fun.
Ackbar is like, I don't even know if it is a rogue deck, because rogue decks pretend to defeat all of the Tariats. And I think rogue decks is common sense that we know the rogue decks. This is just a new thing.
Yep.
You know, we have Ackbar in the past, in the Jump Light Speed, but we're not seeing at all for months.
Yep.
And he just built a different deck. This is a different version. We have Babu Freak in the deck. I'm 100% sure that when he plays Babu Freak, every opponent took the card to read and to see what the card does. Because I would do that for sure. Because I saw this card the other day in the card database and I said, okay, this can be good, but I will not remember what this does when I was playing against Ackbar for sure.
Yeah, and here in Brazil, we've got one of our main judges of Star Wars Unlimited, is Limão. Kisses, Limão, beijo, gostoso. And some weeks ago, he said on a chat group, that he missed the SWDB's feature of looking for decks with specific cards on them.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to see a competitive deck with Babu Freak, and he could not search that because the feature is not...
Yeah, the feature makes a lot of sense, I think.
Yeah, and then yesterday we saw a fucking deck with Babu Freak.
Yeah, no one's expecting this.
Yeah.
So, and he played Saturday, and he said that he was not doing well in Saturday, but he did slightly changes in the deck for the set for the Sunday.
Yeah.
And he won the kill. So
we're talking about Diogo Ganzo, a player from Florianópolis, Brazil. That's one of our southern states.
Yeah.
There's a really small group there. It's mainly his friends and their team.
Yeah.
Because they made Comando Tatuíra. That's an amazing name.
Yeah. We have here the token, right?
Yeah.
The token here, because Ackbar is the main thing for them.
Yeah. And he is a real Ackbar fan.
Yeah.
His name on Peternak is Ackbar.
If you play against Ackbar that's about with name Ackbar, is this PQ winner.
And you got to know he's a PQ winner.
Yeah.
With that trial bite,
Yeah.
And
just amazing.
He said to me that on Saturday he made 0-2 drop, and when he got to the hotel he thought, okay, what do I got to do with this deck to increase my chances against my worst matchup, that is hand 2, and he took it out of nowhere. He rebrewed his homebrew, and on Saturday he took everyone by surprise. It was amazing. One of our competitive players here, Vitor Abreu, kisses to you, you're gostoso também. I saw him. It was 9 minutes on the round, 46 minutes left, and I just see him facing Ackbar. He plays, I think, hand 2. No, I don't know. I made a mistake there. And I just see him look like this. And completely confused.
Yeah.
Blank space, thinking, man, I've got almost 800 plays with my deck on Petranaki, and I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So it was really nice.
Yeah, so I think we can show the list to start here, because I think one thing that is really good, and this is one of the things that I did here, and I did with Vader Yellow back in the PQ that I won, because back in the day, Vader Yellow is not a thing yet. Like, in the same weekend, we saw a bunch of Vader Yellows in a sector or regional, I don't remember now, but was in that weekend that Vader Yellow just exploded in the meta. And now I bring Sabine Yellow, we're going to post a video about this. But I like to have the advantage to sit, and my opponent don't know like half of my deck. Yeah. Like they don't know what to expect. What is my plan here? And Ackbar is just this, and this version is different. So if you play against Ackbar before, this is different because we have Babu Freak. We have like 6 R2s in the deck. So
you cannot be prepared for this.
Yeah, it's just amazing. So if you don't know Babu Freak, you can exhaust him. He's a cost 1/1/4. You can exhaust Babu Freak as an action, and you may attack with a friendly droid unit. For this attack, it deals damage equal to its remaining HP instead of its power. Yeah. So we have like 6 R2 here. That is a 1/4, so they can attack for 4.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's amazing. And so you can be the aggressor, like you can just attack for 4 with R2 in turn 2, because you can play Babu Freak and R2 turn 1. And you can do like another trick plays, because you have a bunch of cost 1, so you can play 2 units turn 1, starting the turn 2 with Sanctuary Share to capture something, maybe capture supplies Technician to avoid any opponents to ramp. You can just play, maybe more 2 cost 1 or 1 cost 2, and exhaust one of your cost 1 units with your leader to create an X-Wing. So you have like a bunch of units, you have like 4 units in turn 2, your opponent maybe have only 2. So you can do a bunch of stuff with this deck. It's just amazing. You have a tech here. Now that I'm seeing this, I didn't see this before. You have a 1 tech here. It's just really, really amazing.
Yeah, and these kinds of decks is the reason that competitive play is Top Cut finals. They are open deck lists.
Yeah.
So you can just panic a little more watching this, because it's hard to, in like 2-3 minutes, for you to read this deck and try to understand what he's able to do. It's difficult, because this list, he achieves a state of board that he can deploy lots of units and play lots of units in the same time that he can control your board. Yes. So there are lots of moments on the match, we will show you in a bit, that the Ackbar's board was plenty of units, and his opponent was like, okay, I don't know what to do. I cannot do anything. Yeah. Because the pressure that's been applied is really, really big.
The match that I saw was the final one, and I saw like he used the Ackbar's ability almost every turn to create more X-Wings. Only in the turns like if you have only 4 resources and he wants to play Resistant Blue Squadron to defeat something, he can do that, and he will not have a resource. But maybe with 5 resources, I saw him play this one again, then he can create another X-Wing. And he don't use too much the ability in opponent to exhaust, because he will create X-Wing. But he used this more in the late game, because like maybe your opponent have a Luke, so I think it's worth it to play 1 resource to exhaust your Luke. Okay, you will create a X-Wing, but you're not going to hit me for 6, you're not going to restore 3.
Yes.
So it's really, really good. And when we flip Ackbar, you can just do this on attack. So you can just like hit 3 in the base, exhaust your opponent's unit, like a big unit. So you do damage and you exhaust a threat. So you can just like 2 things in 1 action. Is just really, really good. And he played really well like doing this.
Yeah, and the versatility of the effect, because it says action, pay 1, tap your leader when he's on the leader side. Yeah. Exhaust a non-leader unit. If you do, its controller creates an X-Wing token. Yeah. So it doesn't. You don't have to do this only on your opponent.
Yeah, you can use it yourself.
I think that everyone that faces an Ackbar will think he's gonna try to control me, to stall me, and maybe do something big, maybe do U-Wing reinforcements to flood the board. But Diogo Granzo managed to do this to increase the pressure on his own board during all the games.
Yeah.
By chance, we got to record 4 of his games.
Yeah.
We've recorded the round 2. Let's show his pathing.
Okay.
Just a second.
Yeah, and this deck is really interesting because he can be really the aggressor. You know, he have only 2 Millennium Falcons here, and he said, I said, why? Oh, you want to play with 2 or you want 3? I don't know. I want 3, but I don't have the third one. So we not even have the deck complete. You know, he wants to play with 3, but he don't have. And he want to pick you with that. So and with the X-Wing is a 2/2, and when they put the palette R2. It's now it's a 3/3, so he can just put like green squad with a token that he created for only 1 resource. You know, it's just really good.
Yeah.
So now let's see the path in here, right?
Opa, the pathings that he got.
Yeah.
Okay.
So round 1, Darth Vader was the Darth Vader red, right?
Yeah.
Thermal Oscillator.
Yeah. We've got a Storm Virgin Droid build with Darth Vader, Thermal Oscillator, and Hodox. He had a lot of fun playing the deck, but he didn't manage a nice result. It was a little bit of a underpowered build, but he went to the event with the intentions of having fun, not
makes sense.
Making top 8. It was
but this actually looks a lot of fun. Like, it should be really aggressive.
Yeah.
He's very consistent because he played with Thermal Oscillator.
Yes. Then on the second round, we got to see him playing Kazuda Tarkin Town,
which I think supposed to be a bad match probably because he's really aggressive the deck. He plays full space. So, but looks like he won by 2-0. So maybe it's not that hard.
Yeah. Third round, it was his only loss to Gabriel Branco playing Han Solo Tarkin Town.
Han Solo 4, right?
Han 4, Han Pilot,
Yeah.
Tarkin Town. That this definitely is a bad match for him. Because the pressure, he cannot manage to hold the pressure that Han Pilot applies while managing to increase his board presence.
I think that the Han Solo 4 Tarkin Town, the pilot one, looks a lot like Kazuda, but I think Kazuda is better to him because Kazuda plays pilot and create the Megazord, and so he can just exhaust this unit before he attack, and you can create a token, but I will not take like 8 damage, 6 damage, and Han Solo not. He play a bunch of units, so it's harder to control this.
Yeah. And his third round, and Gabriel Branco got to play top 8.
Nice.
He got top 8 on this event. It was his first top 8.
Nice.
He played, I think, 4 PQs till today, and he's a really consistent player. But this time he managed to get to the top 8. And congratulations, Gabriel.
Nice.
And congratulations to have won against the champion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. On the fourth round, Ackbar fought against Mother Thousand Red.
Yeah, the main Mother Thousand, right?
Yeah.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this, I can say 100% sure here that all of these players don't know what to do against this deck.
For sure.
And remember that before the top 8, the list is closed, so no one knows the list. So the list is not open. So all of the deck is just...
It's like uncharted territory completely, because you just know the deck through the game and you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, and I don't know if this Mother Thousand is running a bomb run in the sideboard, but maybe I don't even know if you can do too much here, because you have a bunch of units with 3 HP in space. If he just play like R2 as a pilot, now he's a 4, don't die for bomb run. Have Millennium Falcon, he can be really, really aggressive. So yeah.
If I recall correctly, the list that Novice played was Limon's list. That's really a standard Mother
Don't have
Thousand.
too many tech.
And this player, Novice, it's a player that started playing Star Wars Unlimited less than a month ago.
Oh.
And he managed to get a top 12.
Nice.
He's someone to be aware of.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. On the 5th round, it was Dani Abreu, the friend that I saw that big. Oh Lord! Playing Han Solo Worth the Risk, Green.
No, wait.
No, sorry. Luke Skywalker, Pilot, Data Vault.
Okay.
that's supposed to be a
Yeah, I thought that it's supposed to
that
be a
match.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're watching this.
Yeah.
Diogo Ganso with Ackbar only lost one game on his whole run.
Yeah.
Every game was 2-0. No, sorry. He lost a match
Yeah.
on 2-0.
2-0,
Okay.
yeah. And
And
all the
on
other
the
matches.
other games, he just lost one game. On
Yeah.
the matches, he only lost one game. So he took everyone by surprise.
Yeah.
He took everyone by surprise. On the sixth round, he fought against Bruno Cício, a really nice player here in São Paulo that has really beautiful decks. He pimps his decks. Everything is hyperfoil
All
or
shiny.
prestige. It's
Yeah.
really, really nice.
And I saw in your interview with Diogo that he said that Han Solo 2 Blue is the worst matchup because he had like Grogu and he could just defeat every turn the X-Wings. And he said that he played like 50 matches in the Petrarch Carabas and he lost all of the matches.
And he could not win against the blue version or against the green version.
Yeah.
And he won both of them.
And he won both of them. And he said that he did slightly changes in the deck, maybe to figure it out how to win against Han Solo. And I think the R2 pilot can fix that a little, like at least for one turn, because he can just move 2 damage there. So if you play R2, will not get defeated. But yeah, and we're going to say this a bunch of times this video, but the surprise thing is an advantage. We need to be you need to put this as the main thing of the deck. I'm not saying that Diogo is a bad player, for sure. He's an amazing player.
Yeah. Or else he could not win.
Yeah, for sure. But I think the surprise thing is a huge advantage, and this is the proof that you can play with different decks, and the Snoke Gray from Saturday 2 is a proof of that. So
And a really timely manner on the Planetary Championship, Galactic Championship, that we saw this with Kylo Ren Tarkin Town.
Yeah.
It was a deck that no one was aware of, but it was not hidden from no one because the team that brewed the deck, they did the first version of Kylo Ren Tarkin Town like 15 minutes after the spoilers were made.
Yeah.
So they were vocal about it, and with a deck that no one's been vocal about at all, like an Ackbar, you can be even less prepared.
Yeah, and now Kylo Ren Tarkin Town, a bunch of players know how to play against, because we saw in the Galactic Championship, we play against in Petronac and Carabas, people training to kills and kind of stuff. So now we know, like maybe it could be a bad match for your deck, but now you know what to do, you know what to expect. Maybe you can win this bad match. But when they play in the Galactic Championship, no one knows about the deck, so this is a huge advantage.
But differently from Kylo Ren Tarkin Town, that was a meta call. That they brewed thinking about a meta call. Diogo Ganso's deck, it's
more like
deck.
It's a pet deck. He loves Ackbar. He's going to play Ackbar like no matter the meta.
I'm gonna find a way to make this viable, and I'm gonna play this because I like this.
Which is more, I think it's more fun.
On the 7th round, he was 5-1. So he was paired against Alexandre Meneghessu, that's a Brazilian player that went to the Galactic Championship.
Won me in the top 8. But
and he already is a content creator. He got a channel that's called Do You Even Control? That's in Portuguese too, so if you're a Brazilian Portuguese speaker, then you can check it out. And they choose to ID and
they both are in the table 1, so it don't make sense. Like they could play, but both is guaranteed.
If I recall correctly, they on the standings for the 7th round, they were like top 5 and top 6. And if they ID'd that, if they intentionally drew, they would not be surpassed by anyone with percentages on opponent matches win. So they did the math. I think. And they thought that it was worth the risk.
In the round 7 was 5-1 too, but I was in the last table of the 5-1s, and we had like 2 other tables that could be 5-1 and
they could surpass you.
5-1-1 and could surpass us, but then we had to play. I won that. I made 6-1, but the idea is a thing that happened, and
so let's talk about the top cut, and I'm gonna change for our friends lists from the top cut, and we're starting with Thiago Fonseca's list on Han Solo. Opa. Ah! Caraca, o que eu tô fazendo? Aqui.
And Thiago Fonseca is amazing. I said this a bunch of times. I don't know if I already said this to him, but I know that I said to his friends. I think for me personal, Thiago Fonseca is the best player, best Brazilian player. I already saw he playing with Kiro Dotavot. He's just insane how good he is with that deck. And with Han Solo too, for sure. He goes to the final on Saturday, and then the Belarus PQ.
Till today, we've got 8 PQs in Brazil.
Yeah.
And excluding yesterday, he played 3 finals in a sequence.
Yeah.
And he won the last spot for the day 1 bye for the Galactic Championship here in Brazil. And he won the grudge match for the champions that Galápagos Jogos, Galápagos, they did here in Brazil. I was the judge for this event, and it was like every PQ winner besides you that unfortunately couldn't get here to São Paulo, that you live far away from here.
Yeah.
Here, because we are in São Paulo, I've opened my house to Juan, so he could be easier to play the PQs, and it was an honor to meet you more in person and to have you here in my house.
That's nice.
And he's a really nice player. He's a player that plays with his head on top, and he knows the lines of the decks that he got to face. And this was a problem when facing Ackbar, because he hadn't a clue. Hadn't got a clue of what's gonna happen. So even a top tier competitive player from Brazil, he went and lost for 2-0 to Diogo Ganso. And his list, I think his list is... His list, I don't think that's any spice
Different,
picks,
right? Yeah, I don't think
or
so.
anything.
Yeah, I think the only thing here now is the Yoda that we don't have in the bunch of lists. We have in some, but I know players that don't like too much Yoda, but Yoda against my deck is just insane because he can just restore 2. I'm an aggro deck, so I think against aggro deck is just really, really good. Against Aiden is really good because if Aiden defeated, you're going to draw a card, so it's valuable. And the other thing here is the Jada Lightsaber in the main deck, because we don't saw this too much. Like we saw against we saw a list with Han Solo 2 Blue that don't even play Jada Lightsaber in the sideboard. So and
if I recall correctly, he and Gustavo Kenzo, they are from the same team. They did this change from Saturday to Sunday.
Yes, because they're thinking about because Thiago lost in the final on Saturday on the PQ for Aquilans Arcantown, and he said, okay, this is a hard match, and they think we need to know what we can do against this deck. So they're thinking about 2 Jedi Lightsaber because you can defeat everything, and some lists right now of Clone Wars is not running Waylay, so if you just play this Jedi Lightsaber,
it sticks.
Unit will be there for a while because your opponent can't defeat that unit so easy because have like +3 HP. So it's really, really good. And maybe he needs to expand like 2-3 units attacking that unit, and he will die because it have like more attack too. And you can defeat a bunch of units with the -2/-2 and +3. So, and they figured out this, and they won against Quinlan throughout the day, right?
Yes, and I think that the biggest problem of the early game against this match is Ogdobogdo. That can really be controlled by Ackbar. That, okay, you can hit with him, but you've got to play with the initiative, you've got to play first to manage to deal the damage from Ogdobogdo, because this is a match that for sure the ability to tap and to gain your tempo, it's gonna be really important. In Ogdobogdo, in Kratos Dragon, in these big units that at the moment you can control them, you can keep flooding your board and hitting
Yeah.
for the.
I talked
for
with
the goal.
Thiago about the match and he said that the outmaneuver is really good
Mhm.
against him because you might have like Yoda, Yaddle, Owen, maybe Kiarimundi to restore more with the Yaddle's ability. You have a bunch of restore, but and your opponent is playing full space maybe, and they can just outmaneuver.
Okay.
Now you're not going to restore 7
Bye.
this turn. You're not going to do damage in me, and I will go to maybe hit only for 10. I don't know, but 10 is a lot like for a grind match. And I will still have resource to play something else. I still have resource to maybe restore exhaust my own unit to create another extra unit for the next turn. So the swarm is really good. The outmaneuver, I think this is a good call. And we saw now Darth Vader Yellow's not playing with Barrage anymore because we have a bunch of shields in this meta. So maybe, okay, I'm going to play full space, you're going to play full Garl, take this outmaneuver, you're not going to hit me, you're not going to restore this turn. It's just really good.
And it's nice because you really can take your opponent by surprise with this because he got his math done and he thinks,
Yeah.
okay, if I can connect this damage in 2 or 3 turns, I can be in a position that I'm really forward.
And I'm going to restore 5, so he's going to take me for 10, so it's okay.
So there's a 2 for 1, okay, and no, you've been completely busted for this. You won't do this.
Yeah.
So this was a clean match, a top 8 with a 2-0 game that we've got on camera because I said to Diogo when he got top 7 on Swiss rounds, I said, Diogo, I would really like to capture at least a top 8 match of your deck because it's gonna be amazing for the community as a whole because I'm sure that from this video on we're gonna see lots of Ackbar on Petronaki.
You're going to see that people trying this
but
list.
the original one is the one that's named Ackbar. That's Diogo Guns. And then he managed to get his spot on the top 4 to play against
No.
Sorry. To play against
this one.
Boba Fett, piloted by Rafael Navarro.
Which is an amazing player.
That's a player, he plays Legacy for MTG, he plays card games for a lot of time.
Yeah. He won PQ.
He was the first PQ winner from Brazil on the 6th of January on Epic Games here in São Paulo. Unfortunately, because of bureaucracy, he could not attend to the Galactic Championship. But he was here with me at my house because we did a retransmission of the official signal from the Galactic Championship with Brazilian Portuguese commentary. So we've managed to cheer and root a lot for you guys on Vegas, and he was the only player on yesterday's tournament that managed to have a game win against Diogo Ganso, besides Gabriel Branco that won the whole match. So his list of Boba Fett's data vouch, I think that's a standard list.
It is we have some difference, like some lists runs with Darth Vader pilot, some lists don't. So it's more like preference, but the main thing is there. So some lists don't run with HQ, but
the sauce is the same.
It's the same thing.
Okay, so he can try to sideboard reinforcement walk.
And I thought too that this is supposed to be a good match to him. Because he can just
indirect damage, a lot of shit.
Yeah, a bunch of direct damage. He can just resupply, then he can deploy earlier. He can just have a big unit, deploy, and Diogo's list don't runs Bamboozle, so if he
clicks.
If he deployed there, it will be there. He can't just do some. Oh, he had Bamboozle.
He could
3 Bamboozles on the sideboard.
On the sideboard.
And I think he won the first match, right, Navarro?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. I think it was
the
1-0, 1-1, and he.
Oh, okay.
He did, yeah.
So yes, he had 3 Bamboozles in the sideboard, but. Yeah, like I said, he can just deploy. He can just have like a barrage for 10 now and just wipe the board. But no, he said that it was pretty hard, to be honest. But in the game 3, he had a bad luck because
He drew nothing.
Yeah, he drew nothing. He have a bunch of things for turn 1. He
Like
didn't-
you?
Like me.
That
but-
your deck just completely...
Yeah, just don't want to play, but it happened. It happened.
That's the nice thing about TCGs, né?
Yeah.
You can train a lot, but if you don't train your draws...
Yeah, I was talking with my friends because I have 21 units for turn 1, and I played like more than 100 matches with this deck, and this never happened, and it happened twice in the same match. Because I opened my hand, I don't have nothing, I will mulligan, then I don't have nothing again. So
Yeah, it happens to everyone, my
yeah,
friend.
when it's not your
okay.
day, it's not your day. But yeah, and in the game 3, like I said, he didn't have a turn 1. I think that, and then the draw for turn 2 was a unit for turn 1, so which is bad now.
Yes.
So
Terrible.
yeah.
And the main disadvantage of the match that's like Tarkin Town versus Data Vault is already a difficult match because you've got to push 8 more damage on your opponent than he has to push you. So
Yeah.
we saw this on the... We're gonna see this on the finals, that there are moments that, okay, your opponent has a good board state, board presence, but even in 3 turns, if your board is full, you cannot deal little damage.
Yeah.
Because to push 33 damage is
It's
a
a
lot.
lot. It's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot. It's a really lot. So Navarro lost for 2-1, and Diogo managed to
Go to the
go
final.
to the finals. He faced a Quinlan Voss Tarkin Town
Who made top 8 too.
who
in
made
the-
top
in
8
Saturday.
and he
He
got
passed me for 0.9% in the tiebreaker. Yeah,
Bob-
it was the 9th place.
Bob was the bubble.
yeah.
Yeah, it was sad, man.
Yeah, it happens. It's
It
the
was sad,
tournament.
but you did what you have to do.
Yeah.
The pairings, and the drops, and
Yeah, this
Opponent
happened.
win matches,
I'm
yeah.
really okay with that.
yeah, you did the best you could, but
Yeah.
it wasn't your day,
Yeah.
Saturday. And this, okay, it's the same. It's a Quinlan Tarkin Town
Yeah, it's
list.
a
There's
standard,
nothing
yeah.
spicy.
This one not even have the Quillen unit. This one
Yeah.
have Mace Window that we don't see too much. I like this one. I really like Mace Window. I think in this method we have a bunch of units like Han Solo. He can just play units with damage. You can just defeat Luke with damage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose your Mace Window and you ready him to attack for 5 again.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yes. And one thing that we didn't talk about Diogo Ganzo's list is that he runs Plo Koon
Yeah.
on his list,
Two
and his
vehicles.
Plo Koon is always on.
Yeah.
Every single time Plo Koon was on.
Yeah.
And it's completely
Yeah, 'cause
terrorizing.
now I have like 4 units in space. Okay, they just attack for 2, but it's 4, so I can attack for 8.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have a Plo Koon in the ground that defeat your unit and can attack for 6 in the next turn. So you
can
need to
deal with-
decide what you're going to do, you know?
Deal with the leader,
Yeah.
deal with anything that could pressure his life.
Yeah.
And it was a clean game.
Yeah.
It was a clean game.
2-0.
2-0.
I think we can show the match.
Yeah, for sure.
And we're going to start here with the beginning, and it's just this would just explain everything about what I said about surprise, like the advantage of playing with rogue decks that people don't know too much.
Yeah, this is the moment that we started the time for the finals.
Yeah.
One thing that it's a really good sign for you if you're playing a rogue deck is this that's gonna happen right here.
Right. Yeah.
You draw your opening hand.
Yeah.
You take a look at your hand and you say, okay, what do I got to do?
What this leader does,
And-
the opponent. Remember, this is the PQ final.
What's this?
And the opponent just okay. Let me just pick your leader here to read because I don't know what he does. This is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, let's go forward. He started playing R2D2,
Yeah.
Green Squadron may win.
Jump says that Quillen is a hard match, is like 50-50, because the hand disruption is really bad to Ackbar, because he plays a bunch of cost 1 units, so maybe your hand will go empty really fast. So it's hard, like if he can't just keep like you wing in my hand if I know that my opponent can use Force Strain and do 7 damage, you
Yes.
know? So is a resource thing that he needs to be aware.
Yeah, that's the reason we saw one of the resources from his first two resources was Hans Hall.
Yeah.
He got rid of it, so the first row would not be as hard as possible on him.
Yeah.
And now we saw the turn one play that he wants to do.
Yeah.
He wants to deploy a turn one unit that won't be able to attack, and then use this unit to start creating his pressure.
Yeah.
Now he's got a 1/4 that it's really hard to deal because nothing on the next turn will be able
and
to.
if he wants to use Turk Town, that was
okay.
I'm really
That's
fine
amazing.
with that. Yeah.
And so it begins.
And he said that Babu Freak, maybe he said that some opponents always open farm Babu Freak. It's a cost 1 unit that already exhausts to create a X-Wing, and the opponent just spend 3 resources to defeat him, so it's really, really good.
Then he proceeds to go with another Grace Pattern Wing.
Yeah.
And Diogo played a Genji.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Falcon
Okay.
the first thing, like in Star Wars we have like the sequence like to do the right thing, like always attack not always, but 90% of the time you're going to attack first because maybe your opponent can do something. But here he just play Falcon because he knows that your opponent have only 2 actions to attack with both. So if I play Falcon right away, he will attack with one squad and I can defeat the second one that it didn't attack yet. Was an amazing play.
Or
here.
if he wants a trade and try to get rid of the Millennium Falcon, okay.
Now
Falcon gets a Sentinel.
Yeah, he used the Tarkin Town now, so okay.
Clean fields.
Falcon enter, defeat 1 unit, and make Quillen use the Tarkin Town, so it was 2 for 1 here.
Yeah. Inverted 2 for 1.
Yeah.
And did the same thing again. He tapped his R2D2 to deploy another
Because
X-Wing
have
token.
4 units in the board.
With
and the Quillen just claimed. I remember his hand right now have 2 Force Throws, 1 Hotshot, and Dappa Bilaba. So he can't play something this turn.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that he's going to double Force Throw, but he wants I think he ready to deploy first, then use the Force Throws. Yeah.
And then on the same turn that his opponent already had passed, we got to see
Yeah.
a R2D2 on the X-Wing token.
Yeah, like I said before, it's just really good. He can defeat this, so now have 4 units in the board.
4 resources, 4 units on the board on one side, and no units with an epic action already used.
The Quillen bricked a little bit here because he didn't play something this turn, but remember, maybe he plays Akira, maybe he plays an Ahsoka right now. He's still 4 units against 1. It's still really good.
On this moment, it's 23 life remaining on Tarkin Town.
Yeah.
And 27 life remaining on that vault. Everything happened. He tried to do a bunch of things.
Yeah.
But this is turn 4 and it's already terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Because what would you do? Tell us in the comments, what would you do on this situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a meta player. I know you're a meta player. I know you watch this channel so you can keep your meta plays on top. So what would you do on this moment? Man, this is amazing.
He will exhaust again.
R2D2, one more time, being sleepy.
This is something that I don't know. That he won a PQ. We need to remember that. I don't know if I was playing with this, I was do this right away. I think I'm going to attack first with the X-Wing that attack first 2, because maybe my opponent can use Force Throw and defeat like the one of those. I know that he didn't attack with the attack for 3 because maybe he can play another Green Squadron.
Yes.
Maybe he can play another unit that he can defeat with that unit. But I don't know.
And Ackbar's it's a kind of soft pass. You can pay, but you can develop your board. But there's an action that you mostly would like to do to stall a bit on the turn.
Yeah.
To see what your opponent's gonna do, to wait for him to get all his resources rested, and okay, now I can see if I need to go to life, if I need to go to board.
Yeah.
And the game's progressing. Quinlan is on his leader unit side. Now got to be hot shot.
This is the game of the 3 hot shots. This is a kind of spoiler for the match, but
I think so.
I think it is, right?
So
Because we need to remember that Ackbar can't exhaust leaders in
units,
the
yeah.
flip side.
Yes.
Actually, in the leader side, in the flip side, I think I'm pretty sure he can. I don't think we
shit.
can see it, but yeah, 99% he can.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got one here.
we have the
Let's see. On attack, you may exhaust 8
Yeah.
units.
Yeah, you
on
can.
his leader side, his leader unit side, you
Yeah.
can rest.
and yeah, he's doing like 7 damage now with Quinlan,
Yeah.
and he said, okay, maybe if I build only one big unit, he can't do something because I will always have the action because.
I'm gonna go for the initiative.
yeah.
I'm gonna hit first.
But the restore 2 of this Sundari PC Keeper was just amazing in this match to keep this aggression of Quillen was like slow down a little bit.
And okay, this moment it feels really less terrible for
Yeah.
Quinlan that last turn, but on the same time it's not good because okay
It's 5 units against 1.
yeah
And now have the deploy.
yes okay he got to keep some cards in hand playing both hot shots on last turn, so possibly he could be able to develop a little more board,
Yeah.
but I don't think so. I like to go for the details. Let's take a look on Diogo Ganzo's movements and
Yeah.
how he's doing these things.
Yeah.
You can see that he's not very stressed.
Yeah, no, he's
Not
fine.
he's not flicking his cards. He's not
Yeah.
moving a lot. His opponent.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Rocha.
Rocha.
I just know the Rocha.
Rocha's name. Rocha. On his side, he's moving a lot.
Yeah.
He's leaning his hands. He watch his hands all the time.
Now is what we said. Okay, he's attacking for just a few like 3, but it's 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3 with Ackbar. So it's just a few damage, but it's a lot with a bunch of units. You know, it's like Vader with the swarm thing.
Yes.
And like we said, Hosh only have this Quillen was taken for 9, which is a lot.
And he watches and he watches and he thinks and then he decides, okay, I gotta do something.
Yeah, he played the red 5, and I'm pretty sure he was going to capture this red 5 because, let me see, I think he's going to play Sanctum Shredder right now, right away.
That's another card that you would never think about.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
And like we said, he always will have the coordinate because they have a bunch of units.
Man, even his sleeves, man.
Yeah, the sleeves.
Ackbar's sleeves.
Yeah. We said to him he needs to have at least one copy of It's a Trap, at least in the sideboard.
Yes.
You don't need to play with it, but just have for the meme.
Could be this 51st card.
Yeah.
Just for the flavor.
Okay, and now I think he's going to play
once
and
more.
attack for a bunch. Yeah, he can take for 6 now.
Yeah. And okay, Quinlan, he has an extra arm.
Yeah.
This moment because he got 2 extra arms because there's a lightsaber in one hand and 3 pistols on the other.
3 hot shots.
Okay.
And the good thing here that I said about Sundari Skip is that he already restored 2, I think, and is the necessary because if he had like 22 now, surprise strike for 12 is GG.
Yeah.
But the restore 2 just won the game. Because now, even with surprise strike, he can attack for 12, he goes to 20. For only 1 HP left, he goes to 32. And don't lose the match.
Yeah.
And I don't know if, I don't remember the list now, but I don't think he runs Death Raid.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And they pass. And one more time, there's an amazingly developed board in one side and a not so good board state
and he
on the other
needs to
one.
attack first,
Or else it will gonna be rested, exhausted.
Yeah. He's doing the math now. He have only 7 HP left. Look to the Ackbar board right now. Have 4, 5, 9 units in the board.
He couldn't find surprise strike to go for lethal, even if he wanted to, because it would deal 12 damage. Yeah, 12. Yeah, it wouldn't be sufficient.
He attack for 9 now.
Okay.
Now he attacks, he restore 2. and the opponent have 4 HP left.
Yeah.
And that's the GG. Yeah.
Okay, let's show my beautiful card. My top 8 one.
Yeah, I will defeat this one.
Finally,
Here I
the
think
R2D2 that was played round 1
got defeated.
got defeated.
Yeah. Here I think he used a card to exhaust, I think. I don't remember now. I think he used something to exhaust this unit. Yeah. Oh, he will defeat it with this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did 6 damage. I think he will not change too much, but if it was me, I was going to attack Ackbar in the base and exhaust Mace. So you do like this, you do damage and exhaust in 2 things in 1 action, but it's the same thing because the game is already over here. He defeated it away. He don't have a resource to do anything else, so that's GG. Amazing gameplay.
Let's go for the way they are dealing with the situation again.
Yeah.
Diogo calmly gets his deck, starts to shuffle.
Diogo appears now in the screen. He will give a heart to his girlfriend. I think we'll show here right now. And yeah, he was like, he was playing like it was a weekly in his city.
Premium showdown.
And it was a good final because both players not from São Paulo.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is the first time, right?
I think so.
That we don't have a São Paulo player in the final. Even in Brasilia, was me against, I'm from Brasilia, and I was against Thiago, that is from São Paulo. So I think this was the first one, and it was one from Rio de Janeiro and Floripa.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. That shows, Fantasy Flight, that we've got little communities in Brazil.
Yeah.
We've got a big community in Brazil. I'm one of the admins and moderators for the chat groups of the game because I worked as a staff on, I think, 90% of the competitive events on Star Wars Unlimited here in Brazil.
Yeah.
I really like to be a judge. It's something that...
You travel to Brasilia to be a judge?
I travel to Brasilia. I'm going to be in Rio de Janeiro next week. Yeah. I went to Curitiba, and next year I'm going to be on Vegas. You're going to see me there. the heart for his girl.
I think it would
it was for the live stream on Instagram.
Yeah.
And okay, it's been some minutes. Rocha is going through his deck to think, okay, what wouldn't work on this?
What I can bring from the
sideboard? What the hell can I do?
Yeah.
Please, Diogo.
I don't remember if it brings pillage. If we brought pillage to the main deck.
Let's see if
pillage can be a good card here.
Let's see if get a sneak
I don't even
peek.
remember who have pillage in the sideboard, to be honest, but I think so because some Quilas used. Oh, it's here. No, he don't want pillage.
Darren Raid.
No, this is a
Bombing Run.
Yeah, no, I think Bombing Run is a good card to bring here for sure.
Yeah,
but he don't want pillage.
Yeah, Fang Fighter wouldn't be nice this match. I think Kira, you wouldn't know what your name.
Yeah.
Tech, I would keep. I don't know, Depabilaba. It's not good, but not bad.
Yeah, I think he kept Depabilaba there.
Yeah.
I don't think Mace Windu is that bad here, to be honest, because you can just defeat like the R2 that still stays there from the turn 1 and maybe do 5 damage to the base because he already. But it's too late game. Let's see. Can
you spot something on his end? I think that's Rocha has a change of heart.
Han Solo.
I don't know.
I don't know if the second card is a Plo Koon or Dappa. I think it's Dappa. Because do you have the lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have the Fang Fighter. He's probably going to resource this Han Solo and maybe Dappa.
It's a waylay. It's a waylay or it's a change of heart.
I think it's a surprise strike.
Surprise strike. Yeah.
The yellow one there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's thinking a lot. I don't know if he's going to mulligan.
He checks again to see what's gonna happen.
No, yeah, he resourced the Dappa and Han Solo is still late game cards. This is sleeve of Ackbar still.
Man. Completely.
It's a trap. Really good.
Really nice. Okay, so we can't get to see what Diogo's hand is, so let's go to the game.
he started that. Castleton could have a bunch of cost 1 units.
That's his deal. He wants to flood. Okay, little Sabine.
And the good thing against Quinlan is that Quinlan's now is not playing with cost 1 units.
Mm-hmm.
So, the gridded one is not that good here because Sabine can just defeat it with the Bane, but at least works as a sentinel for this turn.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And knowing that Ackbar is gonna want to go wide, he
needs to defeat
it. And so he cannot get captured, so he cannot... if he got the capture, he could take Sabine.
Yeah.
And it would be
right now,
terrible from turn 2.
Sure.
Okay. Nice one, player. Just always read your cards.
And this thing that playing with surprising things, cards that is not playing too much, is good. My Sabine runs 1 red tree, and it's not mine. I pick Rebel Resource Lace and do some slightly changes. And he runs with 1 red tree. And a red tree is a card that played a lot in set 1 and set 2 in Sabine. A lot. But people stop playing with red tree because it's a 2/3. It's really easy to defeat. Now we have blue leader that can defeat with the ambush.
Look at this. Look at this.
Okay. Just exhaust this. And now he needs to pay for this Falcon that does
nothing.
did
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And people don't know what red tree does because it's a card that is not playable anymore. So most of the time I will take 4 with my Sabine. Like, what? No, it's 3, right? No, I have a red tree here.
If this video was in Portuguese, would say that Millennium Falcon socou fofo.
yeah.
Man, and he paid for it, man.
So it is a 4 cost Millennium Falcon that it didn't attack.
Yes.
That's because 3/1 now,
That's not good. That can be captured if needed on this turn.
Can be captured. I don't like too much to capture Falcon because when Bax enters play ready, which is bad, but if it's the only play. Okay, he collect the bounty. 2 damage to the base.
Leah to the face.
And he was the aggressor here because he started doing damage in the base.
Because Rocha understood that he got to get a hold of the control of the board, or else he couldn't have a chance.
And this match was a little different than the first one. Because
it started a little bit slower.
Yeah. He will play the Resistance Squadron right now, defending the Falcon there.
So, Falcon. Millennium Falcon costed 3 on the turn it was played.
Yeah.
It was tapped.
It was tapped.
He paid 1 more. He used it not to deal damage to Ganzo's life.
Yeah.
He got to use it to try to control board.
Yeah. At least he defeated a unit that draws a card. At least.
At least.
But yeah.
But it was a terrible Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. That layer just...
Yeah. And they've got a 9 life total difference.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
And Rocha is trying to go.
2 damage in the base. He's going wild right now. He knows that he is the aggressor because he can put the pressure, and he's doing that.
Yes. Yeah. Let's.
And this is the problem because Quinlan, he needs he's trying to control the board, but he needs to remember that Data Vault is at 33 HP.
Yeah.
So you can control the board, and then I'm going to start the pressure now, and my opponent still have 30 HP left. He still have time to back to the game. It's really hard, the Data Vault.
Yeah, because if you would go for something heavier to hit, what would you do to deal more damage?
Yeah, I think the only card here is like Plo Koon with Coordinate, but I'm pretty sure that Ackbar will not have him have the Coordinate.
Yes.
He exhausts that, he create more token.
Quinlan had been deployed.
4 damage there.
Damn.
It's just amazing this deck.
Yeah. And fun fact, those tokens, X-Wing tokens, were a gift that Thiago Fonseca gave Diogo Ganzo
really?
on top 8.
Oh, nice.
Because he thought he got this from Galactic
Galactic
Championship,
Championship,
and he gifted Diogo with it.
Nice.
Because he and everyone on the event thought that Diogo was a really nice guy, a really easygoing
Yeah.
guy, shy one, little awkward.
Yeah,
And-
it's like I said, I was rooting for my friends for sure, like for Thiago, for Navarro, but everyone wants to see Ackbar win.
Yes.
I want to see Ackbar
Yeah.
win in the PQ, but yeah.
he made history yesterday.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. I'm sure that you, foreign players and foreign friends, you're gonna say, yeah, what they play in Brazil, what they do. You're gonna watch. You're gonna see.
And like we said, he won against like the best players of Brazil. We're talking about people that we have players that made day 3 in the Galactic Championship. I think
We talk about top 38 and top 56
yeah, we have 2 players.
from Galactic.
Thiago is a teammate of Gustavo Kens who made the day 3. He played in the day 3 in the Galactic Championship. We have amazing players in Brazil.
Yeah, Thiago Fonseca was a multi-champion of Legends of the Five Rings. He played it a lot. He went to the Worlds and he went really well. He's a really good competitive player, not only for Star Wars Unlimited.
Yeah.
His competitive career, let's say, started way back. So he's a player that knows the deal.
Yeah. And here we can see the same damage, the base, but remember, that's about this +8.
Yeah.
And now we can see a better board for Quillen,
Finally.
but
Would it be enough?
wouldn't be enough.
Would be enough.
And now it's strange because we saw the same situation the other match, and we can think, okay, Ackbar already won this match, and now we can see this board and think, okay, Quillen already won this match.
Yeah.
And you already know that Ackbar won by 2-0, so something happened.
Something he knows about something that we don't.
Yeah, something happened here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to keep that Falcon there because he had only 1 HP left. I don't remember now. Yeah, he bounced your hand.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the right thing here. Maybe keep there to lose to trade with X-Wing. Don't look that bad for one resource, you know. You already have a decent board. You have a better board, so maybe keep that to
He would
trade
stall
again.
a little bit
Yeah.
to try to get more
Could be-
weapons
could
on
be
his
good.
hand.
Yep.
Oh damn.
Another. Oh, no. This is the third one in a row.
And he only run. No, he run.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yeah.
I think it was one of the changes from Saturday to Sunday. He took up to 3. I think he was playing with 2 on Saturday. And in one action,
He just defeated the
He
Group
just
Squadron. He can
and-
create a more X-Wing if he wants.
it gets worse.
Now he knows about the Millennium Falcon there, so he's aware of that because he bounced it.
Mm-hmm.
He took damage.
23 life remaining.
2 in the base. Now goes to 9 damage. And now the race starts because now is more about who's going to race faster here.
Which beatdown would be better played?
So he's attacking for 3. And it's interesting because like the 2 decks only attack for field, like 2, 3. Because this is I think it's not a problem of Quinlan, but like
It's a characteristic.
90% of the deck only attack for 3.
Yeah.
We have Sabine, we have Ahsoka, we have Falcon, we have Quinlan, we have Kira, Plo Koon with all coordinated attack for 3, so...
And you think that hitting for 3 is a good sweet spot for Star Wars Unlimited?
Depends. When you play against 25, and that's why Quillen needs the pumps, because the 3 is not a good number.
Yeah. So we got to see 3 on 3 here.
Yeah. Now he uses this project to attack for more, because he needs to close this match. Goes to his attack for 6 now. It goes to 19 damage in the base.
Really trying to get out of the ropes here.
And when Quillen is playing against base that is more than 25 HP, it's really hard to raise.
Because their board, they got fragile cards
Yeah.
on their board.
And now that's about have 14 HP, and Turkish have only 10, and both have a good board right now to
Yeah.
attack.
So Queenland got to
First row, okay.
and got to deal something.
He will discard a Plukun.
If it was in Portuguese, we would say na mão ou no pé. Né? That's a line for a Brazilian movie, Cidade de Deus, really important. That the bad guy would say to the other one, where you want me to hit you with the gun? In your hand or in your feet? You got to choose. Yeah.
Because now it's a 5 damage with the first row, and he was thinking here where he's going to put the damage. I think he needs to defeat one of those 3-4 space units. Yeah, and he does that.
Just to breathe a little bit.
And now the problem is, he needs to attack for 10. The Ackbar needs to attack for 10, but he can only attack for 8 with this board.
Mm-hmm.
And he had Falcon to play ready, so he needs to find this and like I said, I was there watching the match, and I was saying, okay, he can race here, but he needs a pump, and I don't know the deck. I don't know if he will have Surprise Strike. Then he do something that surprised me a lot. He surprised me a lot. It will happen right now, I think.
Let's see.
Because he have the initiative.
Okay. Paid for the Millennium
He
Falcon.
paid the Falcon. Okay, he attack for 2.
Okay.
Good call, because Falcon could defeat that unit.
Yeah.
Now we have only 7 HP left.
Damn.
3
Okay.
damage.
Went for the base.
So now I have 11 damage there. So now he goes with the hot shot. And just amazing. Like 5 damage to the base. And I say, okay, he had the pump. He goes to 5 damage. He exhausts the Quinlan Voss.
Could you imagine Ackbar with a gun in his hands trying to shoot someone straight?
I think he could. I think he's supposed to exhaust the Millennium Falcon here, because he can use that Millennium Falcon to defeat that unit, maybe surprise attack or something like that. But he still will have Lethal for the next unit either way. But yeah, maybe just to be safe, you know.
He is.
Because he could use like surprise strike, defeat that unit, then he maybe will claim. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he have in hand.
And then Lethal will.
And maybe he can use, but he can use Force Throne itself and defeat this unit with Han Solo, you know. Oh no, Ackbar Zayt, right? He can't. He's not even can with this.
He can't because okay, he does that, and how does he get back to the game after?
Yeah.
He wouldn't get to the game. At this moment, I recall that on the back side of the camera, we were already going, fuck.
Yeah.
Ackbar won, man! Ackbar won, man!
Yeah, now he doesn't have nothing to do here.
Just blank.
3 HP left, and
this is how we got an Ackbar Data Vault to win a planetary qualifier with a lot of top tier players.
With Babu Freak in the main deck, 3 Babu Freaks. It's just amazing.
That's it.
Yeah.
We got a video from the last. I managed to get a little
interview.
Thank you, with Diogo. Just after this match, and we're gonna try to put this on the next cut of the video, or won't, I don't know. So you'll see in a bit.
I will try to record a video with him. I was really happy because he said that he started playing the game due of my channel, because he started to watch my channel. And
he's a viewer who likes a lot of your content.
It was really nice to hear this by him, and was amazing to see him won the champion. Amazing. I don't even know what to say here now. It was just really cool.
I'd like to say that being a judge for these kinds of events, it's really nice because the time passes and you got to see familiar faces through the games, and you got to see familiar faces getting back to the competitive play events months after, and they get back playing better, and they get back having friends that started to play because of their incentive, and it's really nice to see when new players that are not as competitive as the most vocal players on the competitive tier of Brazil, so they can get the feel that I can win. I can get a player that went to the planetary qualifier and I can defeat him on the game.
Yes.
Then not doing any kind of rule shark things, not doing any kind of illegal plays,
Yeah,
trying to get anything wrong.
Like I said, he was playing like it was a weekly, and he was so humble
Yeah.
while playing.
If this
really
video
cool.
was in Portuguese, we would say jogou o fino do
Pegou o
fino.
fino da bola.
He played everything. I know you're watching this video, Diogo. Parabéns pra caramba. You really deserved your championship
Yeah, for
status.
sure. Yeah.
I really hope that you can manage to. You have 1 year to plan your trip to Vegas.
You're going to Vegas, man.
You're
Vegas.
going to Vegas.
Unfortunately,
You're not.
you. No, wait. Ackbar's from jump to flight speed, so he's not going to rotation.
Yes.
So he can.
You can bring.
Yeah. He can go
Ackbar
to
to
like
the game.
championship with Ackbar. Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing.
You need to do this, man.
You gotta do this. And I will get the opportunity to thank you for everything, every effort you do to talk about the game and to make content of the game. You're one of the biggest gameplay channels of
Yeah, yeah.
YouTube. You cannot say that on your own channel, but I
Yeah.
can. I don't understand. So it's really nice. You guys, Brazilian community that watch Mog's content, international community that watches. Thank you for being so humble and so
Supportive.
in this game.
Yep.
Your support is really
You
amazing.
talk about, to me. I think you're talking about
Everything. To everyone,
okay.
to you and to them.
No, yeah.
Because if you guys wouldn't like this game, we wouldn't have the effort and
Yeah.
the initiative to do content about it.
The community is so supportive about the game. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
We are in a moment in Brazil that we are getting back the momentum of the game because Twilight and Shadows were hard for us here in
Yeah.
Brazil, and our player base had
Dropped a little bit.
dropped a lot.
A lot, yeah.
But I, as a moderator of the groups, I see the movements. I see when players get in the group. I see when players get out of the group. So it's a moment that here in Brazil we are getting really hot. The
hype is back.
Yes, the bubbles of the cauldron are forming.
Yeah, the
and
BQs will have a bunch of players.
Yeah.
We'll have the max cap of the store in this two weekend and this two
The both stores,
tournaments.
yeah.
And the last BQs will have like 104 players.
Yeah.
We'll have 128 players.
Yeah. View from SW Competitive Hub. Fix our
different there?
information about Citadel PQ because it says on Competitive Hub that was an event for like 60 players, 70
No,
players.
was
but it's on. You click on the melee, you see that's 104 players. So you
104
gotta
players.
correct that.
Yeah.
You're robbing us 30 players.
One of the biggest BQs out there, yeah.
And I really like being a judge and helping you guys feel comfortable to play
Yep.
on the highest level possible. I'm not a competitive player. I get mad playing competitively because when the deck goes against me, my deck goes against me, I get mad. So I really enjoy more being staff and being able to be with you guys
Yeah.
and chat and laugh and give some warnings and talk seriously sometimes.
Sure.
We talk a lot about extra game things like you gotta be well prepared, you gotta drink your water, you gotta have your snacks during your day of game. How's the feeling of playing two big days of event, like 8 rounds each day, so to be prepared for a big competitive event. And your support and your views makes us want to do more, and I'm starting to make more content about the game and about TCGs in Portuguese, in Brazilian Portuguese, but I'm studying the idea of making content in English too.
Yeah. If you guys could help with subscribing kind of
Yeah.
stuff, we have here in the description and ask
Yeah,
TCG.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And again, thank you for getting to São Paulo. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here at my house.
Thank you for
And-
inviting me.
That's it.
And one last thing here. We want to know, because like we said, Diogo is Ackbar playing and his local meta, and we have the Snow Gray in another local meta. What is the different deck that you have in your local meta that like is a pain in the ass? You know, like because you playing with like Han Solo 2 blue and you just can't win like a Generso blue. I don't know.
Yeah, you got someone in your play group or someone in your area that you know that has a pet deck that
that is really cool. That is a good player and he maybe can one up you.
Yeah. Here in Brazil, here in São Paulo, I can name one player. Danilo was a player that played more than a year only with Hera Monogreen.
Oh, yeah.
He was a legend here in Brazil.
Yeah.
He played only with this. You would look at his deck, you say, man, that's a bunch of one-offs. And he wouldn't go out of weekly play without being positive, without being 2-1 or 3-2. He would, and that's it. When you try to master a deck, if it's a pet deck, it's a homebrew, if it's an off-meta one, there's a moment then you know all the lines that you can do.
In your opponent don't know.
And that's the thing. I think that's the surprise strike of the player with the deck. Because Diogo Ganso showed us that he had control about what he could do. He made every decision that he made on the whole game, the whole tournament yesterday, and especially on the finals, every action he took was meaningful.
Yeah.
Everything, every little thing that he did that we watching from outside the game, we will think, man, was this the optimal play? He managed to make it the optimal play.
Yeah.
So this is a heads up for us to try to get some steps behind to see, okay, I'm a competitive player, I'm going to think inside this box and I'm going to play like this.
Yeah.
When a non-meta player surprises like this, it's a good heads up to sometimes rethink some
Out
things
of the box
and try to get some text. One of the nice things about your run on this weekend was your opponent, when you were playing Sabine Yellow, your opponent he was sure that when he hit you for 26, you would lose.
Yeah.
Then he told me, man, I was there, I hit Mog for 26, and then he continued playing, and I thought, why is he alive?
Why is he still playing?
Why is he alive? Because like this,
Because
your opponents were so used to Sabine being 25 life.
Against like Sabine 100 times, they have 25 HP. They're like, oh, okay, I'm against another Sabine.
26 damage, I win.
But the yellow one is 30 HP. Like,
So be brave. Have the guts to play off meta decks in any kind of event. In casual play events, on competitive tier events, because it's really fun. For you, for everyone that's watching, and a little less for the one who's losing off to your non-meta deck.
This is it.
So
thank you. Say here in the comments the rogue decks that have in local meta. And that's it. Thank you so much again. And see you guys in the next video.